Now, to begin today's video, we actually pick up with a Reed Richards. Now, the reason why I say a Reed Richards, but not our Reed Richards, is because this Reed is from an alternate universe. He is from Earth 23099. Now, the reason why we pick up with him is because he had just discovered what is happening right now in the multiverse. The incursions. The incursions are wiping out the multiverse left and right. Now, for new fans who are jumping into this series with us right now, when it comes to an incursion, basically two Earths from different universes are crashing into one another. And when both Earths crash into each other, both universes die. And so right now that is happening across the multiverse, and the multiverse is dying. Now, with that being said, we do pick up with this Reed Richards, who has assembled his own version of the Illuminati, which is both Black Panthers, T'Challa and Shuri, Magneto, Black Bolt, Iron Man, Professor Xavier, and also Captain Marvel. Now, of course, this is him telling them what's happening right now, that the multiverse is dying and he cannot stand that. And so he wants to find a way to save their Earth and possibly the multiverse. Now, we do learn a tad bit about this other Earth, starting off with Maximus the Mad. Now, Maximus the Mad is usually known as the evil brother of Black Bolt. Now, in this other universe, Maximus the Mad did the same thing that Black Bolt did in the main Marvel universe, which was releasing the Terrigen bomb, which holds the Terrigen mist. This mist is usually used as a way to unlock an Inhuman's powers. And so, with that Terrigen mist now just traveling around the world, people who had no idea that they were Inhuman were getting their powers unlocked thanks to the Terrigen mist, as a way to build up the Inhumans population. Now, with that being said though, we do pick up with the Illuminati of this Earth arriving at the incursion point. Of course, the incursion point is where the incursion of both Earths are bound to happen at. And of course, it's happening right in the middle of New York City. Now, here comes the big thing though. As soon as they get there, something begins to fall out of the sky, and they have no idea what these beings are. But then we pick up with our main Marvel universe of the Illuminati. Of course, right now they're talking to the Black Swan. Now, we have met the Black Swan very early in our coverage of Johnathan Hickman's Avengers and New Avengers. But basically, Black Swan has been kind of dealing with the multiverse dying. And so she has a lot of knowledge about how the multiverse is dying, because there are a lot of different pieces out there that are basically causing the multiverse to die. Now, with that being said, right now she is trying to give the Illuminati a new technology. Now, this new tech is technically not really new for Reed Richards, and the reason why I say that, because what she's giving them is the ability to view other universes and see how they're dealing with the incursions, to hopefully learn from them. Now, the reason why I say it's technically not new, because for most of the Illuminati it is new. They never had that ability to actually look into another universe to just watch them. But of course, for Reed Richards, it's not new, because when Johnathan Hickman was working on the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards had something so similar just to what Black Swan is giving them, the bridge, to give them the ability to look into other universes across the multiverse, to hopefully learn from them. And of course, the one they're going to watch is the one we just saw at the very beginning of this video, and they're going to watch that universe die very quickly. Now, you do have Johnathan Hickman reminds us that Doctor Strange at this moment in time is trying to use the Blood Bible as a way to go into a different dimension to hopefully get some kind of power to help them deal with the incursions. Now, of course, with Doctor Strange using the Blood Bible, there could be a huge cost. And that huge cost could be his soul. But for Doctor Strange, he's kind of like, listen, these incursions have been a big problem for us. We need everything we can use to hopefully stop them before things get even worse. Now we do jump over to that other Earth, where we do pick up where those new creatures that we have no idea who they are begin the process of just wiping out all of the new Inhumans that Maximus the Mad had made on this universe. Now with that being said, you do have the Illuminati of this universe step in, but here comes the big problem though. When they do, they do not stand a chance. They send in Captain Marvel at first, and his cosmic powers do not even affect them. You then have Charles Xavier use his powers to hopefully read their minds, but they have a huge hive mind. And so with that, they send a powerful feedback right back to Charles Xavier. On top of that, Magneto does use his powers to take off the helmets of some of these creatures, and that is the moment we see they have no eyes, but they do say, "We can see you." And this is where everything begins to fall apart for this other universe. Because right after that, these new creatures that we have no idea who they are begin to kill off the Illuminati left and right. Magneto is dead. Charles Xavier is dead. Both Black Panthers are killed off. Captain Marvel is dead. Iron Man is dead. No matter who they sent towards these new characters, they all get wiped out just like that. Even the Reed Richards that we have met at the very beginning of this video, the one who said that he is trying to solve the problem with the multiverse at the moment, the incursions, he is also killed as well. And so with that happening, you didn't have these new creatures tell us who they are. And they say, "We are the Black Priests, and we can tell that we are being watched." Now, the reason why they are saying that is because remember what is happening right now on the main Marvel universe. Reed Richards in the Illuminati and Black Swan in that universe had built a device as a way to watch other universe deal with the incursion points, to learn from them. And right now they're watching what happened to this other Earth. They watched them get all wiped out. And the Black Priests, they know that they are being watched. And they tell Reed Richards and the main Marvel universe, Black Swan, and the rest of the Illuminati, "We're coming for you soon. For right now, you're okay. But sooner or later, everything dies. And that also means your Earth. So if I was you, I'll get ready, because you may think your life is worth something, but at the end, nobody's life is worth anything." And that is the end of the first chapter we're covering in this video. Now, we do jump into the second chapter of this video, and just like the first chapter, we actually pick up with another Reed Richards in an alternate universe. This one is known as 2319. Now, on this Earth, we pick up with the Reed Richards, just like the last one, who found out that the multiverse is dying. And with the multiverse dying, of course, he has called up his Illuminati, where he has Emma Frost, he has Iron Man, he has two Captain Britons, a Doctor Doom, and a Black Panther and Yellow Jacket. But of course, just like the last Reed we saw in the first chapter from a different universe, this one can't do anything because he has motivation to save the multiverse, but the problem is though, there is no way to save the multiverse. And the reason why I say that for this Reed Richards is because just like the last Reed who had to deal with the Black Priest, this Reed has to deal with the map makers, another threat in the multiverse. The map makers basically travel through the multiverse by using incursion points. When two Earths are about to have an incursion, they go from one Earth to another. But when they go to their new Earth, they basically drain that new Earth all of its resources and stay on that Earth until that Earth has the ability to go into an incursion and do the same thing all over again on the new Earth in that new incursion. And so that is how they're traveling the multiverse at the moment. And right now they have arrived to 2319's universe to basically do the same thing all over again, to take all the resources from this Earth. Now, getting back over to Doctor Strange, we actually see him right now going over to the Lost Lands. Now, the Lost Lands is kind of like the black market for magic, where of course you're able to get something you want, some kind of power or some kind of spell or even some kind of magic armor. But of course, when you get the thing you want, there is a huge cost. And so when it comes to Doctor Strange going to the Lost Lands, he's in the black market. He knows what he might have to give up as a way to help the Illuminati and the Earth be saved from the incursion point. He might have to give up his soul as a way to get more power to save their Earth from the incursion and the multiverse dying. Now, just like the other Earth we watched in the last chapter, this Earth gets wiped out by the map makers. The only difference is this Earth was being watched very closely by the Illuminati in the main Marvel universe. And the reason why, because they want to learn what's out there in the multiverse besides the incursions that is killing the multiverse. It's not just Black Swan or incursions, there's the Black Priest, but now they're learning about the map makers. Now, the Illuminati in the main Marvel universe actually met the map makers in one of our earlier videos, but it was so briefly that they have no idea what the map makers are. But of course, now they get the chance to actually watch them, and they watch them wipe out an entire Earth of people. And so right now too, the Illuminati, it basically seems like they can't do anything. The multiverse is dying by so many different things. The incursions, the Black Priests, the map makers. And you have the main Marvel Universe read wondering, is there anything out there that could possibly save their Earth, but also save the multiverse? But getting back over to Doctor Strange, we actually see him right now in the black market, because let's not forget what is happening at the moment. He is trying to get more powers as a way to help the Illuminati fight whatever is happening right now in the multiverse. Except when he gets into the throne room where he's trying to get the power from, they tell him how everything works here. The more soul he gives up, the more power they give him. So right now they're kind of like, listen, if you want a fifth of our power, you must give us a fifth of your soul. And with that, that is our fair trade. And so they ask him how much of your soul you are planning to give up and how much power we are planning to give you. And he says, I'm giving my whole soul to you. Meaning that the throne room must give him all the power he wants that is equal enough to his soul. Because again, Doctor Strange is saying all bets are off. We need everything we can get to basically save our Earth and the multiverse. Now we do jump into the third chapter of this video, where some time has passed by. Of course, we do pick up once again with the Illuminati. And at this moment right now, the Illuminati are worried about one member, Doctor Strange. Now Namor is not there because Namor told them only call him when the world is about to end. At the moment, the Earth is not about to end, so he is away for a couple days. But that is the moment you have Beast tell the rest of the Illuminati, including Maximus the Mad, what him and Reed had just discovered. Because with the bridge, the device that the Black Swan had gave them to look into alternate universes, they come to find out they can look at the past and future of their universe, but also other universes. And so with that being said, they are able to learn more about the Black Priests, the map makers, what could possibly have started all of this, and how does it all end. On top of that, they can learn more about the Black Swan, their Black Swan. Because remember, she said she was found by the original Black Swans when the Black Priest came to her Earth. And so with that being said, it is the Illuminati want to learn more about her, but also the other Black Swans and the Black Priests as well. Now, with Beast and Reed Richards' device, they are able to kind of pinpoint only 3 moments of Black Swan's life. And so, yes, they do have the goal to learn more about her, but they can't watch every single thing about her life. Only 3 moments. And so the first moment they begin to watch is when she was a teenager. Now, this is a few years after the end of her Earth, because on her Earth, her brother had a key, and that key was able to unlock the Great Library. Inside the Great Library was the Black Swans, who began the process of raising Black Swan into becoming one of them. Now, when her brother died, she took that key, unlocked it, she found them, and they took her away. And they brought her back to the Great Library at this moment in time, only because she needs to find the dead body of her brother. She needs some kind of blood sample from him. And so with that, she is able to get that blood sample for something very important. Now, the next big moment only happens on 1 page, the next moment they watch in Black Swan's life, where apparently she's part of some kind of ritual. Now, she's not the one being sacrificed, she's the one doing the killing and killing the person who's part of the sacrifice. Now, we have no idea what this sacrifice is so important for, but we'll come to find out down the road. Now, the last moment the Illuminati are able to watch in the Black Swan's life up to the present day is when Black Swan goes to another Earth. Now, when she arrived to that Earth, she began the process of working with that Earth's Illuminati. Now, she's really only talking to Reed Richards and Tony Stark, and that is it. But she used them as a way for 2 different things. The first is that she made them kill all of their friends, the other heroes on the Earth. The second thing she does is she had them find Manifold on that Earth. Manifold is a character who has the ability to teleport almost anywhere in the universe, or probably to any other point in the multiverse. And so with that being said, she had Reed Richards and Tony Stark on this other Earth do those 2 things: to kill all their friends as a way to weaken the Earth, so when it comes time for her to blow it up, no one can stop her. And secondly, she used Manifold as a way to escape the Earth as it dies. And so with that being said, it's kind of like, man, she's really messed up. But again, we have no idea if that moment took place in the past or possibly in the future. For right now, all they know is that these are different moments in the Black Swan's life. Now, we do jump to the end of the book, where we actually pick up at the end of one of the battles I wish we had the ability to see, because we come to find out the Black Swan began to fight against the Illuminati, but they were able to defeat her, because after they had learned everything about her and how basically in that last moment she killed an entire planet just because she's trying to praise her god, the Illuminati put her back in her cage to lock her up. Now, of course, the Illuminati were badly injured after that fight, but as soon as they leave, that is the moment you have Terrax begin to talk to the Black Swan. Now, this Terrax is from another universe that the Illuminati had brought to their universe, and we saw that in one of our earlier videos. But either way, though, you do have Terrax tell the Black Swan that the cages the Illuminati had built, it cannot hold him nor the Black Swan much longer. Sooner or later, these cages are going to fall apart, and they are going to be free to wreak havoc on this Earth. On top of that, he points to Thanos' cage, because remember, at the end of Infinity, Thane, the son of Thanos, kind of put him in some stasis cube, and it seems like Thanos and Proximus Midnight are stuck in there forever. But you actually have Terrax say that stasis cube is falling apart. Sooner or later, Thanos and Proximus Midnight are gonna come back, and they're gonna help us wreak havoc on this Earth. On top of that too, Corvus Glaive, one of the members of the Black Order, is actually alive. He is coming back to life very slowly. And with him doing that, that means Thanos and 2 members of the Black Order are going to come back to fight against the heroes of the Earth. With the Black Swan maybe, and with Terrax. But Terrax says sooner or later, the Illuminati, the heroes, they will fall. And when they do, it will be because of us. And this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So please hit that like button down below and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoyed today's comic book video. Later, guys.